Today is January the 30th, I believe, a few days after Kobe Bryant's passing. And I wanted to upload this. First of all, let me say I'm in Texas. Last time I came to y'all, I think I was in Atlanta. And then right after that, I went back to Tallahassee after coming from North Carolina. And then I came back from Florida, back to Atlanta, and now I'm in Texas. I had a cousin that went into diabetic ketoacidosis. Um, it's a dog back there. And I came here to help him with his food preparation. And I'm ready to come back. I'm not sleeping well. And he's a DJ, so he plays music late at night. He's getting better. He seems to want to continue in the way that he has been eating with a little bit of a shift. And I came here to try to help him elevate as far as his food choices were concerned. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So I'm just going to go on back to Atlanta. But anyway, I wrote this and I wanted to share it with you. I was watching the Grammys and I was feeling some type of way because everybody was talking about Kobe Bryant, and it was sad. And I was just watching everybody do their thing on the Grammys and also had him on my mind as well. So I said, let me write. I too have gifts aplenty. That's the title. As I lay here on my purple mat on the small two-seater at Vic's house, my cousin, Black, I watch the musicians and singers on the Grammys pour their hearts out, lay their skin bare, wear their expensive clothes and jewels, and their talents and gifts aplenty they present, the presents wrapped that God sent. They share with the world. They sing, scream, and jump around. Some of it I couldn't understand. To me, it sounded like just a bunch of loud ass sounds. And then they would stand there and cry. And folks would clap and give them an award and say, "Thanks for trying, giving us your best and trying." I messed that up. Okay, it said, and folks would clap and give them an award and say, "Thanks for giving us your best and trying." And I thought about myself, my family, and Kobe Bryant, who had just this day died. I said, let me write about the gifts of plenty we present, wrapped that God sent. Clairaudience literally means clear hearing, the capability of receiving an intuitive vocal message from the world of spirits or a higher being. We all hear from the Most High. The intelligence tells us, be of service. Romans 12:6. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, let us use them. Your gifts will make room for you. Proverbs 18:16, and bring you before great people. So we are here to serve, to love our neighbors as ourselves, to extend our hands and hearts, to do our best with what has been given. The presents to present that came wrapped up in us and were God sent. I felt inspired to put pen to paper and write. By the Grammys, my family, and Kobe's last flight. As I watched the billows of smoke rise and the many tears fall, from the crash into the side of the mountain, from the dancing and singing at the award show, to seeing my cuz laid out in a semi-conscious oblivion. What will be said is, wow, look at that. They did their best, and there's nothing else to say. There'll be a trophy and an award or a headstone with a name and a date. And hopefully by this time, you will have realized that there was room made for you to be before the greats, that you too have gifts aplenty that was given to you by God's grace. So I wrote that in the middle of the Grammys, and I continued the next morning and finished it up. I was kind of sad, in a way about hearing about him. And I'm like, Dad, any moment it could be any one of us. And what does that look like? I was thinking, what might have he been thinking as they were approaching the mountain and his daughter was in there with him? What would he have been saying to her? Like, just really sad. And so I'm not a Bible reader, but I have a cousin here that is clairaudient, and she has this gift. And I'm thinking we all have gifts. I like to write. I play the flute. I dance. I drum. I act. I create skits and present them. And I was like, okay, this is coming through me right now. I want to write this down. But it's like, what gifts do we have that we're not using? We don't know how much time we have. I think it is something that is known by the creator, but you don't know like that. And so why waste your time doing something somebody else wants you to do? Do something that makes you happy. Do something that you're good at. Continue to learn and grow and improve. Whatever your gift is, develop one if you feel like you don't have one. Or just do something, that makes you feel good. And then maybe, it will develop into something that is a gift that you can share with other people. So, oh, this little doggy. So I'm waiting on my cousin to come out. He almost died before I got here, and then I got here to assist him, and he almost died again right before my eyes. We had to go and get himself back together. They gave him sugar and stuff, and he was just out of it. He was in a daze. He wasn't coming back. His levels were extremely low. We had to rush him to the hospital, and it was just a long, long, long day and very draining. And so at this point, I want to share with him food combining ideas and how to cook, because he's not aware of even what a beet is. He doesn't know what garlic is. There's certain vegetables he's just never seen before, and I'm like, okay, I'm here to help, but it doesn't seem like he's quite ready to receive. So I'm like, you know what, I'm finna go back to Atlanta. I'm tired. I'm not getting no sleep. And it does just make you think, and ponder, like, you know your life is what you make it. So hey, smile, get into something that makes you feel good, dance, sing, write, share, hug somebody. All right? All right, Mimi. Holla.